He completed his BSc Physics and Math majors in 1968 from University of Mysore and MSc Physics in 1970 from Indian Institute of Technology, Madras. He was awarded his PhD in Physics in the year 1976 by Indian Institute of Technology, Madras, and further pursued his postdoctoral research during the years 1976 to 1981 at Material Science Research Center, IIT Madras. Professor C.S. Sunandana sir worked as a fellow from 1981 to 1984, then as lecturer till 1986, as reader from 1986 to 1998, and is continuing as professor since the year 1998 at School of Physics, University of Hyderabad. He was Government of India National Merit Scholar from 1968 to 1970, CSIR Junior and Senior Research Fellow from 1970 to 1975. Apart from his achieved awards, Professor Sunandana sir is the foundation member of Material Research Society of India, Bangalore, life member of Indian Physics Association, Mumbai, member of International EPR Society, USA, and not the least, his biography is included in Marcus Who's Who at USA. Throughout his experience till date, he guided 9 PhD students, more than 30 postgraduates, who now got settled in very reputed positions. Valuing all the dignitaries here, I once again wish you a very happy birthday, sir. May the blessings of God shower on you, and we wish you to be glorified with happiness, health, wealth, knowledge, property, and prosperity and success in all the coming future. Thank you.
Now I request Professor Bhatnagar to give a bouquet on behalf of us to Professor Sunandana. Sir, please. Sir, Professor Pathak, please, 1 minute. All together. I request Professor Kaul. Professor V.S.S. Shastri garu. Professor Sheshabhai madam. Thank you, sir. Sundar Group Sunandana. Dr. R. Singh, Professor R. Singh. Sir, please.
I'd like to
Please.
say one thing. Can you just forward this Vaikmala? Vaikmala karmet girai, jeeb firai mukmahi. Manwa to 10 dis pe ye to samran na.
CSS to exchange the garlands.
To felicitate Professor CSS.
Professor Chaturvedi, just 1 minute you have to help us to decorate Professor CSS with this shawl. Now we have a small cake cutting. Madam, just have it, madam. Just have it.
మరి పుట్టింది ఎందుకో తెలిసేది ఎందరికీ పుట్టిన రోజు పండగే అందరికీ మరి పుట్టింది ఎందుకో తెలిసేది ఎందరికీ 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 మనసు చెలిమి కొరకు చేయి కాచుతుంది ఆ మనసే ఎంత పేదదైనా అనురాగపు సిరులు పంచుతుంది మమత కొరకు తపించే జీవనం మమత కొరకు తపించే జీవనం దైవ మందిరాల పరమ పావనం పుట్టిన
K.V. Rao will read out some of the messages and he will speak few things about Professor Sunandana.
Balaya, Palani Balaya from Singapore. Hope you would enjoy the felicitation function today. Y.S. Rao and myself joined in this group in the year 1985. We were the first batch PhD students of Professor Sunandana. It is close to 30 years now. I am surprised to see how time fly away. I already sent Rajesh. Okay. It is also worthy to mentioning that I professionally learned a lot from Professor CSS. His simplicity, untemperament, personality, less expectations, easy-going, etc. It was a great and pleasant experience working with him during MPhil and PhD. I am sure he feels proud of his students who are well settled in various occupancies. This is Professor Balaya's message as he and Radhika Devi also, one of the students, Radhika Devi is also very much interested to come. Due to her personal health problems, she could not come. She gave a message which is very inspiring. I sincerely thank Professor CSS, in fact Madam Professor Sunandana also, for all support and guidance during days, rather I would say gloomy days of my PhD. Like a father, it is Sir who went to Tirupati to seek the blessings of Lord Venkateshwara for my final Viva. Though I have not been to Tirupati till today, I saw Lord Venkateshwara in Professor C.S. Sunandana. When he offered prasad to me before my Viva started. Sir, I am very thankful to you for all the support you have given me. Thank you very much. for you all people, Professor Sunandana might be a professor and a teacher. For me, he is a hero. Actually, when I joined my PhD, it was I am very much worried how to do PhD and all other things. He made me, the days were very happy. Within 4.5 years, 5 years I completed. I turn back and I see that this much fastly I could complete my PhD. All my friends used to tell very tough and all other things. The days were made very happy and very easy. I learned lot of things from Sunandana. One simple thing is, when I got some problem, I went and spoke with sir. Sir, I got this problem. Then he told that he made me, whenever some problems comes, you wait, surely problem will take some turn 100%, and every story will be a successful end. Every story will have a successful end. These are the words he told me. The same thing I am following. I am really very happy. Thank you very much, sir.
Before inviting Professor Sunandana's colleague to speak few words, I would like to share some of my experiences. You may feel they are very silly, but very, very memorable for me. So when I joined Professor CSS lab as an MPhil student for project work first, so Sheshbhai Madam and his lab was sharing lab, half of the lab. So first he gave me a topic on lithium ferrites. So he wanted me to go to library and read about that. It is saying that you mix ferric oxide or something, and then finally he did some temperature. So when I am a fresh MSc without having any lab experience on furnaces and all those things. So when he told me why yes, next day morning I saw a slip, why yes you make lithium ferrite with some doping. Then I made all the calculation and I don't know how to heat it, so I found a hot plate. So then I used a hot plate, there was a boat, and kept the mixture, and then sat in front of it right from 10 o'clock in the morning, hot plate, and it is giving, finally I am getting sweating, but nothing is happening. So I didn't know. Then Sheshbhai Madam was very kind enough. Actually, the first time she has entered into lab, she has seen me and her room was very hot. It was not summer, it is around October or November. So, but I don't know what is the reason. So then I said, what you are doing? Then I said, Madam, sir asked me to do ferrite, I am making ferrite. So then she laughed again. Then evening, sir, I called sir, I am not getting anything, no change in the color. Then he said, no, reading is not this one, you go to library and read what is that. Then actually, this ignorance has helped me a lot. I gave one practice. Then under his training, under his guidance, I learned even to make a furnace also. Now in my lab, I am working in ARC International. Now I am having a furnaces going, which can go up to 2000 degrees centigrade. At least the furnaces which I am maintaining since last 12 years or 13 years, I never had an occasion to invite any technician to repair it, because I maintain like that. Whatever the problem is, electronic or even other thing. And also I was working on because of his thing, every day morning, he is a very voracious reader. He used to go to library and read some newspaper, and immediately one slip will be there on my table. So why yes, this looks interesting. So I also very blindly started working on that. Finally, at the time when I wanted to write my synopsis, then it was very much scattered. Whole perovskite family I got, like from barium zirconate, the perfect insulator to 1 to 3 compound superconductors, in between ferroelectrics, you name anything we did. But how to club this into a PhD thesis? I was very panicked. So he gave me the courage to do something, and finally we come out. And that experience, I will tell you the practical experience of my own. See, I was given last about 10 years back a problem on cement. So until that problem was given, I never know what is cement also. What is the Portland cement is different from calcium aluminate cement, refractory cement. So I was given that problem. So then somehow we made it calcium aluminate cement. So finally, with our furnaces, we have made that batch and finally sent the industry in Tanjavur. Then they said it's very perfect, 71%, and now we have to stabilize. And he has written back that very good recipe. You send the recipe, we'll make it here. Then immediately I made. Then immediately next 5 minutes it has bounced back saying that this sintering schedule will not work in industry, because I have made it with 31 hours sintering schedule, but there it is 1 hour. So how to make the 1550 degrees centigrade sintering schedule to 1 hour? And the kind of idea how to simulate the same conditions of the rotary kiln. My life, first time I have seen that rotary kiln about 50 meters long and 3.5 meters diameter, and there the loading and unloading 1 hour. Within 1 hour you have to stabilize the phases. Per day production is about 9 to 10 tons. So then with this kind of experience, whatever I have obtained here, so I could manage that, and I have shown that already that's in production. So this is the kind of experiences I have. There are many experiences I have. And I learned many things from Professor Sunandana's lab, not only Sunandana's lab, actually, mostly experimental research scholars in those days, we used to move like a group. So I had a freedom to sit with Professor Saul student and Professor Shastri student. Whenever they came, actually they must have seen me all the time. So they also encouraged all of us a lot. So again I take this occasion to thank Professor Sunandana and all the other faculty members for giving us a very good, what is that, I don't know, knowledge or whatever it is. So we owe forever for all of you. Thank you, sir. So now I request our faculty members, you can also say a few things about Professor Sunandana. I don't want to name anybody, can come please.
In IIT Madras. So since '69, there is one B.A. Shastri who joined here briefly, and then Shivaram and a few others. The purpose was to rank us. So there are about, I don't remember, 12 of us in the hostel. So all the 12 was rounded up, even though there were no serious anti-ragging laws at that time. So we're all hauled in and saying that we want to get to know each other. But the mute spectator is the only one who did not rag really. He was watching the whole show. So the other people, let me be very fair to others. The ragging consists of asking what is your name and where did you do your bachelor's degree. That is all the ragging we had. But even that Sunandana did not do. So I had a wonderful time in Mandakini hostel with all the seniors. And Sunandana was one of the persons, I don't know whether he remembers, we used to have this Herzberg atomic spectrum and atomic molecule spectrometry books. They are in rare supply. And in IIT, unsocialism is quite a bit. People used to hide the books in the libraries. Difficult to find out where they are. But we used to have people in seniors whom you can trust and go and say, do you have the notes? At least a few times I went to Sunandana, whom I found to be the softest person. You can see a rose is a rose, so we could see that he is soft at that time. So we went to him and said, Sunandana, we have this problem, do you think? He said, I have my old notes, because 1 year senior to us. So he has some notes. So I used to pick up the notes and then of course we used to circulate it and there's a mafia that goes, all the people and so on. But one thing is that I knew Sunandana from that time onwards. Then we met a couple of times in Institute of Science. He came for, yes sir, spectroscopy conferences. He was doing yes sir and I was doing NMR at the time. And then it was extremely pleasant to see him here in '84. I was away for '82 to '84 from the university on leave. And when I returned '84, lo and behold, my very good friend Sunandana is here in this school and I was so pleased. Since then, the problem in talking about Sunandana is he is too good a gentleman. I don't know what attribute you can give anything else. However, he excited the people with his impertinent questions. So he ran this series of impertinent questions for quite a bit. A unique experience. He's running. Yes, running. Yes, I stand corrected. He's still running. He's still being impertinent about it. But then let me tell you, those are the ones which will excite you. You read there, go and see what he has to say. But behind writing every such one newsletter, a lot of reading has to be done. And it goes without saying, that Sunandana is one habitual visitor of the library among many one of us. I don't know how many people still go, but he goes, he reads, and at least once in a while he used to send me a useful reference, whatever he finds it to be useful. He still continues to send me one reference saying this may be something to you. So I have a few other things to say, but I will reserve it for the 30th of June. We share the stage at that time. So till then, I think now that it's his birthday, so I join all of you in wishing him the very best. Many happy returns of this day. I hope not necessarily in this stage, but have a wonderful time, a very healthy life, and of course we'll be in touch.
I don't want to take a mic, but I didn't know it is your birthday, Professor. Very happy birthday and many happy birthdays. All the best. Hello. First first let me say that I am very excited to see the academic family of Professor Sunandana taking so much initiative to celebrate his birthday so well. And the highlight I would say is also the prayer that was sung by the two girls. It's very nice, very well started off, and then throughout I think very nicely conducted. I congratulate the group, and that tells